wanted to play Mario Tennis before I got on here, and also thought that would be a good one to play Pocket Golf, but whatever. I just wasn't hitting too well last night, so I got off. Which is crazy considering this lineup. It's also not even September yet, so I'm gonna have a second call up, which hopefully is Joe Kelly.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Dodgers. Number 9.
Granted by the home plate umpire. And now this at-bat just doesn't want to get off the ground as he'll step out for a second time. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. And the throw first is in time. 1 gun.
And I'm also very pissed
now
off
batting,
because
second baseman.
I'm sad
Lifetime against
because
this
it looks like the Dodgers are going to lock down Mookie Betts for like a 10-year
Ready to deliver.
contract between $350 to
Line drive
$400
to
million,
left. So he'll add one to
which
his
he
total
very
as that
much
falls
deserves,
in.
and I'm
He's got
happy
3
for
hits
him.
in this one.
And I don't blame him for taking that because that is
Now batting,
what he deserves for
shortstop,
the Red Sox.
Corey
3 for 4.
Seager.
Why the fuck
Yeah,
did
just
they
not
do
trying
that?
to do too much, Dan. Taking
Years
what the
ago, for
pitcher
that
was
matter.
giving him right here. If the fastball's away,
Out.
shooting it the other.
Yeah, I bet they didn't do it in 2019 because of the luxury tax issues. Like they had years before that where they could have afforded him and didn't. Baez.
Your
Pedro
attention,
Baez
please.
enters from the
Now
pen, starting
pitching
the
for
ninth
the
inning
Dodgers.
as he'll try to keep the score
Number
right where it
52.
is heading to the
0-1
bottom
Pedro.
of the ninth. Baez is known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets
You're
this
really
one
gonna
down.
bunt, and you're not even gonna barehand that turner. Okay, cool. So they're bunting up a run in the ninth.
Now batting, the right
With a
fielder.
dude with 57
Pops the
speed.
first pitch foul
Grisham.
behind the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Nope. Ball
On the
1.
strike.
Boy, that's one of the
I feel
toughest
bad for
pitches
Kenley
to lay
Jansen.
off
He
a
had an
hard
ungodly
breaking
amount
ball
of
at the
saves
back foot.
to start
Tough
the
take
year.
on a
One
He
ball,
was
two
like, right, he
strikes,
had like
count.
40, like the All-Star break, and had a very
For the strikeout, here's the 1-2.
realistic, solid
Swing, and he
chance
gets him to pop it up, but this will
of
land untouched. Fouled away.
getting that single-season saves record. But then my offense added Bryce Harper and
he
Christian
struck out
Yelich,
again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
and I'd have situations where like Kershaw's pitching for
Now
shutouts,
batting,
David Price
the left
pitching
fielder.
for shutouts.
Tommy.
Hey,
Oh,
great job
one's the count.
pounding his
Man.
own strike
Sure,
1.
Walker
We've got
Buehler
a
probably
great
was
hitter in
one
the
or two in
box.
there as
I got the
well.
count.
Gotta get
0
ahead.
2.
Count leverage is a must.
Behind 0-2 now. Got him on
And there's
the
that one
slider
blown
there,
save because
swung
Wilmer
on and
fucking
missed as he's
Flores
down
took
on
him deep.
strikes
He
for
still
the
won the
second
game,
time
but
tonight.
The
First
batter,
offering
number
on its
9,
way.
shortstop.
Not even
0-1.
close on that swing. No balls in the
Dozier.
strike. Garcia leads off first with
Ball,
a
that's
pair
off
of
the
outs
plate.
in the inning.
now a lot of the times my offense is only getting like no runs or 1 run.
Swung on and
And
missed.
they're
count,
losing in the
1
ninth
and
and
2.
tied in the ninth as opposed to like at home, so he can't get a save.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Yeah, it is completely impossible for Kenley Jansen to get a save out of this
Had
game.
to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the
He
bat
can
on
get
that
a
one.
win, but
He'll try again.
it's
1-2.
not the same as a
Fouled
save.
off.
Holy shit! Can we put Brian Dozier away? Like,
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
To close this one and
Now
earn a
pitching for
save
the
in the ninth.
Padres, number 39,
In his Christian
Kirby
Yelich, he's working on
Yates.
a 1 for 3 thus far.
Not an easy thing to do.
Oh, he got a
Nice.
pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks,
first
this ball
pitch towards the
game
back of the
is
bullpen,
tied.
game tied. I think there's going to be your NL MVP this year, Christian
Yeah,
Yelich.
he's been producing at the plate all year. So this
course,
should
we've got
come
4
as a
MVPs in
surprise
this
to
lineup.
Nobody. But just because it's expected
That's
doesn't mean
Yelich,
it's any less
2018
impressive.
MVPs.
One swing.
We've got
we are tied.
both 2018 MVPs, AL and NL. 2019 NL MVP, the 2015 NL MVP.
Now
I'm pretty sure
batting,
Kershaw won
right
the MVP
fielder,
in 2014 as
Cody
well.
Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. As he'll go after
Good
the
rip.
first pitch and line
Imagine if
one
we
into
want, like,
right field
as
for
much
a
as I
base
hate
hit.
these nicknames, the Yelly Belly back-to-back to win it.
The batter, the center fielder, Bryce Harper.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He swings and grounds it to short.
Wow, that kind of
Profile
phased into his glove a
one.
little bit. Like,
He's out.
he was on his way to
Takes care of
making that
Harper as
catch
well.
anyways,
It's a
but then it,
double
like,
play.
phased into his glove, which was kind of just fucky.
Now batting, the
Next
first
up is
baseman,
Max Muncy.
Max
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this
Muncy.
point. He's set and the pitch. High in the air out to center field.
It's just off of that swing. If I pulled that ball, it's probably gone.
And he will make the
Okay,
catch just
I need
shy of
Pedro
the
Baez
track.
to get another inning of work in.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now.
Leading off
He's
for
got
San
a hit in
Diego,
3 at-bats
the first
to this
baseman,
point.
Eric
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
After that.
All
Watches
one's
a
the count.
fastball right there for strike one.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still
I got the
very
count.
much
1
a
and 2.
possibility, so they have to play that way.
Count still at 1-2. And the pitch. Now
That's
a
in.
fastball
Ball 2.
awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Ball
3-2.
3-2 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Eric Hosmer,
The batter, number 10,
retired to kick off
second
the
baseman,
inning.
Jurickson Profar.
Okay, his confidence is full,
Profar
but his
digs in next.
percentages in the
As
yellow.
the
I
first
guess we need to
pitch
get
is
these
in there
strikes.
for a called strike one. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
0-2.
Could we see another strikeout?
I also
here?
need
It's
my
0-2
like
now.
allergy medicine to kick in.
Wow, he's
so my
cruising
allergies
right
can
now
go
out
away.
there. 4 straight punch-outs
Only good
and
to go away
working
if
on
it's
number
like-
5.
Ball 1.
If I were
There's
to
a
beat the
fastball
house.
well off the plate inside. Popped him up. Lee shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting,
Riding
the
in,
center
Franchi
fielder,
Cordero.
Franchi
He looked to bounce back after
Cordero.
striking out his last time up. Harper has a read on it, and that retires the side. Bottom of the inning now.
Leading off
Standing in
for
is
the
veteran
Dodgers,
third baseman,
the
Justin
third baseman,
Turner.
Listen, it's not
Justin
easy coming back off of closers,
Turner.
but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Pham.
Yeah,
There.
including he just blew the
One
save
pitch,
tonight. What
one
do you mean?
out.
It's a tie game still, bud.
the catcher, number
Stepping in
36,
and ready for another shot.
Corey
Lee. It was a flyout
Lee.
for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him.
Damn it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Back up the middle.
Through, nice.
And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Throw into second.
It's huge that he bobbled the ball in center. Single in an 88. I would have made it even if the throw was on line. That was a
Now the
really risky
skipper's on
swing.
the
Your
way out
attention,
toward the home
please.
plate area, and I
The
believe that
James
means
for
we're gonna have a
San
double switch
Diego.
here. Craig
Now
Stammen,
pitching,
6
pinch hitting for the
4
Dodgers.
right-hander comes in
Number
out of the bullpen
31,
to do the pitching.
Josh
Josh Peterson will be called upon here to hit
Peterson.
with the game on the line.
Ball 1, no
For the
strike.
current campaign, Peterson has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. The 1-0. Hot shot on the ground.
Oh, he fucking slid to get that. I
Hey
thought that
now.
for sure was getting by him. I'm lucky they didn't for the third.
Up next for the Dodgers,
So that'll bring in Mookie.
the
There are
second
a few
baseman.
things I want in this
Two-out
one.
hitting
Mookie.
winning.
One of them is to hit a Mookie
Fastball or
Betts
wild
walk.
pitch would do the trick just as well. Here's the first pitch. Now here's
Damn
the
it.
comebacker back to the mound. Throw
Oh.
on to first, and we are.
Your
Tony
attention,
Gonsolin
please.
takes the mound to start
Now
the
pitching
11th
for the
inning.
Dodgers,
Comes set.
Number
Nothing
46.
nothing pitch. Austin Hedges stands in as he looks at ball one here. 1-0 count. Here it is.
I got a ball,
Good
one strike.
splitter there, and it's even at 1-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Harper has a read on it. Makes the play, one away.
the center fielder, number 7.
First pitch of the
One.
at-bat on its way.
Lagard.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Bellinger.
I think in real life it would make most sense if I had Bellinger in center, Harper in right, Yelich in left, and then Mookie at second still.
The third baseman, number 5.
Greg Garcia.
Greg.
He's 1
Or-
for 4 for the game.
No, I definitely need
Fastball
Bellinger
on
in
the
the
inner
outfield, but
third,
actually he can
taken
play
for a
first base as
strike.
well if I put him at first base,
Bases are empty
Muncy
here
at
with 2
second,
minutes.
and then
And he falls
like
behind
Mookie in
0-2.
center, Harper in right, Yelich in left, but I
Hit down the
do
third
that.
baseline.
I need
But
Bellinger's way too good of a
foul,
fielder
still
to
0-2.
not have him in the outfield.
Got to take advantage of that pitch
He's so
right there.
fucking good
0-2
first.
breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yelich is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Padres down in order. Score remains 2-2. Ready to go for the last half of the
Corey
inning. Striding to the plate will be
Seager.
Corey Seager. Hard on the
There we
ground
go.
towards short. And this is through into left.
Leadoff
And there's
hit.
your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice to see this guy stay within
The
himself.
left fielder,
Get a
number
base hit to
22,
Start off the bottom of the 11th right
Christian.
here. Usually guys try and come
Yelich.
outside their pay grade. Not the case here. Pass the baton mentality. Let's see.
I
if
wanted
he
to
scratches
check swing
the
that.
Profar for one.
He's out.
Back to first.
Got
It's
him.
a double play. And the prospect of more baseball looms
Now
on
batting,
the horizon.
right fielder,
There are 2 away.
Cody Bellinger.
Base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Cody Bellinger. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's flared out
Drop,
toward
drop, drop,
left.
drop, drop.
Left fielder
Nice.
coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hit right there. 2 out base.
The
knock to put
center
the winning
fielder,
run on
number
base.
3.
Let's see if someone can catch
Right.
a gap and end this thing.
Harper.
Bellinger's got score for
Here's
first
the
speed.
first pitch. Hit hard to the
Not
right
on,
side.
not on a base hit like that.
Fighting
Though.
effort there, but he
We'll
can't
take it.
get a glove onto the base hit. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is in
Now
scoring
batting,
position
first
now with
baseman,
2 away.
Matt
That'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy.
Muncy.
He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right
Ball.
here. A
Down.
chance to be the hero.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The set and the 1-0. Hit
There we
out
go.
towards
That's
second.
game.
And that's through into center field. Base hit.
We bobbled it. Not that it would
And
matter
the
if we bobbled it.
winning
in center.
run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off
Extra
fashion,
inning walk-off
what a way
bonus.
to win
Actually
a ball
recovered from
game.
disadvantage
A
to prevail
walk-off
along
win?
with it. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, let's see where our September call-up is, or if there's more than one. I doubt there's more than one. We're going to set the wins record on September 6th on the road. Damn, we are going to... This is going to be insane. We're already at 116. Rotation is going to go... Ooh, Bueller's ERA went up a lot. Still going to do Bueller 1. I'll do Kershaw 2, even though Price has had a better year almost all around. So actually, no, yeah. I'll do Bueller, Price, Kershaw, Urias. Wood has actually surpassed Urias. Joe Kelly is back, even if it's just for now, which sucks. Because I would love it if he stayed on the main roster and Adam Kolarek disappeared for the postseason. Or if I'm not even going to sacrifice a bullpen arm, Adam Kolarek stays. Why doesn't someone like, oh, I don't know, one of these two go, Chris Taylor or AJ Pollock? Actually, I prefer Pollock to go at this point. DJ Peters got called up, and wow. B potential 72 overall, but he's 23 years old, and he's a decent fielder with decent speed, and he's actually a decent hitter already, too. This kid could make some impact. Wow, talk about such a small fucking contract, though. $83,000 a year. I mean, he's under team control till 2027, though. Damn. Okay. So, we're looking at a lineup with a DH that would force Christian Yelich to DH, Mookie Betts to play right field, Cody Bellinger to play center, Bryce Harper to play left, Seager at short. Yep, okay. So, everything's right. So, we go Betts lead off, Gavin Lux batting second, Yelich batting third, Bellinger batting fourth, Harper batting fifth, I think I wanted him batting. No, I'll do Muncy fifth, Harper sixth against righties. Seager, Turner, yes, Seager, Turner, Corey Lee. No DH. Mookie goes to second. Gavin Lux rides the pine because Bryce Harper sure as hell won't. Harper in center. Switch him with him. Mookie leads off. Seager bats second. Yelich, Bellinger, Muncy, Harper, Turner, Lee. Against lefties with a DH. Switch that. Switch that. Mookie in right. Bellinger in center. Harper in left. Yelich at DH. Good. Okay, bats, Lux. Batting third will be Bellinger. Fourth will be Harper. Ooh, actually. Yeah, I'll do fourth Harper for now, and maybe I'll change it in the postseason. Muncy sixth. No, Turner, Muncy, Seager, Lee. No DH. Sees him go for him. You two switch. You two switch. You two switch. Bats, Seager, Bellinger, Harper, Yelich, Turner, Muncy, Lee. This is so stupid, but so good. Take one last final look at the standings as we've got just under 20 games left. See if everyone sits. The Rays are still leading the East, but the Yankees are creeping up on them. They've won 6 straight, and they've won 8 of their last 10. The Rays have only won 4 of their last 10. The Indians are holding the Central kind of strong right now. They've won 7 of their last 10. The Twins have only won 4 of their last 10. And don't count the White Sox out entirely, but they're pretty petering out there. Wow, the Tigers, 36 and 107. That's awful. The Astros have already won the AL West, which doesn't surprise me. They really ran with the division this year. Right now it's looking like a Yankees Twins wild card, but it could very well be a Rays Twins wild card. The White Sox not out of it, and neither are the Oakland A's really. Maybe even the Rangers to a small extent, but don't really look for them to do anything. It's gonna be a Rays Twins wild card is my guess. Nationals have the NL East, which is a little bit of a surprise, and they have 7.5 on the Braves, so that's pretty much almost locked up. They've won 8 of their last 10, even though the Braves have won 3 straight. The biggest shocker to me is the Marlins have been better than the Phillies all year round. The Mets have climbed out of the basement to 3rd, and they have a chance at finishing 500. The Brewers are leading the Central, which is another big surprise. That's the thing, like, The Marlins are doing better than the... Actually, no, that makes sense. But the Brewers are still leading the Central, despite the fact that they sold Christian Yelich to me at the deadline. So they have a 3.5 game lead over the Cubs, and I think the Cubs will still end up taking it. But the Brewers have held strong all year long and are going to finish at least 500. If they lost the last 20 straight games, they would still be above 5. They would be at 500. And then we have already clinched not only the NL West, but the best record in all of baseball at this point already. No other team. The Astros could, if we lost every game and the Astros won every game, then they could have home field advantage, but they would also set the wins record, and we would not. Looks like the Rockies and the Braves tied for that second wild card spot right now, with the Reds, Padres, and Mets all still very much alive. And then the Marlins with a very outside down but not out shot, but I think they're done. That's also the Marlins, so come on. I think for sure whoever doesn't win the Central will be there, so it'll be a Cubs Brewers hosting either the Rockies or the Braves, and I think the Braves have the best bet. It's the Rockies, I just don't see it with them. The Reds have a chance, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if the Reds, maybe the Padres, that's a big maybe. I don't think the Mets are going to make it. Let's see how it turns out. We're down 2-0 in the top of the 8th, though, so we're actually not in a good position to win 117 here.
The Dodgers, should they come out on top in this one, would set an all-time record for wins in a season.
Yeah, and I don't think we need... to emphasize what a monumental accomplishment that would be. It would be one heck of a feather in the cap for this team, who has already tied one of the most hallowed records in all of baseball.
Here's
the
Mookie
center
back,
fielder.
fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one.
Nice.
Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
And
leadoff
call
hit.
that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off
Now
the
batting,
inning.
third baseman, Justin Turner.
Into the box now, Justin Turner.
Turner would be, and I think in real life actually is, for that matter, a very viable number 2 hitter. My problem is he doesn't have speed, and I want my number 2 hitter to have some semblance of speed.
Down the left field
Seager's a
line
little
and
faster than
deep.
him. Seager doesn't have much speed either.
And no one will get this one.
Certain guys are also just like automatic number 2 hitters. Like for me, like Andrew Benintendi's just a 2 hitter. Perfect.
Count is 2-1.
2-1 now.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Well hit, but also
Kind of like
well
how, no matter how
fouled
good of a
into
hitter
the seats
Mookie
he
is, he's
left.
definitely at his best hitting in the number 1 spot. For whatever reason, he's just better as a leadoff hitter.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive
over
at
100
bat
now.
as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now a ball lined
You know, I
toward
thought
the
about
gap
sending
in
Mookie
left
in that.
center.
I'm glad I didn't.
Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for
So
the
I would have
first
been
down.
more enticed to take that pitch when it was a strike.
Now batting,
So
right
a runner
fielder,
at first now with one away. That'll bring
Yelich.
up Christian Yelich. He's set. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, a diving effort as
Run.
it's off his glove.
Nice.
And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get
Now
it out
batting,
on the play.
the
Cody
left fielder.
Bellinger at the
That's
plate
big.
now, and his guys are
Bellinger.
looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Up over 100 pitches. I mean, he's only given up 4 hits, but still, he has no reason to be in this game, really.
Time to make some
and that's why.
Bellinger connects as this is deep to right.
Goes from shutout to now he's on line for the loss. In line for the loss.
He is out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Let's go, gentlemen. Yeah.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Oh, no, this one. I'm sorry.
Changes for Milwaukee.
Right, Turner line.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot. Number 35. Brent.
Ooh, nice hit, Corey Seager.
Now playing right field and batting 9. Number 17.
Very nice. Very nice.
Hey, just a nice piece of hit right there. He's able to keep his hands
now
inside that ball.
All right, Henry should not be warming up right now.
And feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He's hitless
Henry
coming into this yet,
ninth, not
so
the
the hit
bottom of
streak
the
he's
eighth.
been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up to the double
1.
digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
0-1, here it comes. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
That's extra bases, and Seager has an outside chance of scoring on it. I'm going to try.
Seager ignores his coach. He's
oh, it's offline.
Home, and
He beat it.
Safe at the plate.
I got lucky that throw was offline, otherwise he's toast.
To 2.
Yeah, and that's a huge insurance run.
Now
right
batting.
There. Has to feel good
Number
as a
9.
hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Now with the
catcher,
Corey
number
Lee,
36.
runner in scoring position
Corey
with 2 gone.
You're not going to keep this offense. You're not going to blank this offense. I'm sorry.
Here
You're
comes
not
the
ever going to
first
get shut
pitch.
out.
Hit sharply
How
on
about
the
Corey
ground
Lee?
to the left. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats
Now a
of the
3-run
afternoon
lead.
as he cashes in with a base hit. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI.
Oh, it's a lefty on the hill, so I'm actually going to go with...
3 takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put
your
pitchers
attention,
in
please.
positions to be successful.
For
Give them
Los
that
Angeles.
3-run
Kind of
cushion.
disappointing.
Has to
Number
make
14. Kike Hernandez.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way.
I mean,
Hasn't
PK
been getting the
either,
results he or his club have been hoping
played
for.
at an all-star level before.
Ready with the 0-1. Lee is off at first with 2 away. This is line to left. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw into third. And
Taking that extra base, Corey Lee.
No mistake what he was sitting on.
Now
Fastball,
batting,
middle of
the
plate,
center fielder.
kept his hands back.
Batting around in the inning, Mookie let off
Set.
a single.
Your attention, please.
JP
Now
Fire
pitching
Ice
for the
enters the ball
Brewers.
game out of the pen, looking
Number
for the final
76.
out here
Nice.
at the top of inning
J.P.
number 8. And that's through a base hit.
Fire
And the
Ice
score
there.
is the runner from
Right now it's a
third,
non-save
and that
situation,
will
which kind of
stretch the lead
sucks
to
because I wanted
4
Ken to get
now.
another save.
Well, that makes it a
Up next for the
4-run
Dodgers.
deficit, so you
The
might have
first
to start
baseman,
wondering if this is too much for
Justin
them to come back.
Turner.
They've only been
Joe
able to
Kelly.
scratch across 2 runs the entire game so far, so coming up
We
with
got
4 more
time.
in this one might be too tall of an order.
At the plate now, Justin Turner pulls this one in the air out to left.
Should
Garcia
try to take
has
that
a
one
read
the
on
other
it,
way, but whatever.
and that ends the inning. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Brewers 2.
Yeah, go Joe Kelly this inning.
Joe
Just have
Kelly
a guaranteed
is on
use
to
him.
pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Leading off for the Brewers, the
Breaking
catcher,
ball that drops in for a
Manny.
strike.
I don't understand this game at all. Like, I wish I could control it.
That was some gas.
I wish it gave you a
Triple
prompt.
digits on
Hey,
the radar
someone
gun.
has to get sent down. Who will it be? And here's everybody that has a minor league option.
Got him. And
It's
that's
like,
the third time we've
Joe
written
Kelly has been
K
great
next to his
this year.
name in this one.
Adam Kolarek, who has minor league
Boy,
options,
there's the
The
perfect
batter.
pitch right
awful,
there.
like
The
absolute
change-up.
dog
He
shit.
hadn't used it yet in this at-bat.
so
He
I would
gets the ball,
100 times
uses
out of
it,
100
pulls the string,
send
and gets the big
Adam
strikeout.
Kolarek back down in the minors. Let him develop more. He's got the potential. He just maybe he's not ready to be in the majors yet.
Called strike,
Send
and he's
him back
behind
down.
1 and 2.
Keep Joe Kelly. Or like I said too, I've got like
Line drive,
6
base hit to
outfielders
right.
now.
Number 9
So,
batter comes through that
Pollock
time, as it'll
or
now be up
TK,
to
not
the top
TK,
of the order
Pollock
with
or
one
Chris
away.
Taylor. If
The
either one of those has
center
minor league
number
options,
6.
And in to hit
more
next
likely
is
to
Love,
just get
Red
Pollock at
Bull.
this point.
Oh, one's the
Fucking
count.
crazy, but
Okay.
I would send him down.
Fastball called for strike 2.
This game is so dead set.
Did a
I'm
good
keeping
job
Kolarek
to shorten
called
up and
for some reason.
protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bellinger's under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying
Bellinger
to
the
move
best
up.
arm in the game.
Now batting. The
Ready
third
with the first
baseman,
pitch. Here it comes.
Eric.
Line toward right center.
No
Oh, that ain't
go.
good.
And this is
That's
into
gonna score
the
a run.
alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Gamble is on his way home. Safe at the plate.
Throw from the cutoff
And
there.
now
Was it
trail
Gavin
by
Lux or
only
first year?
3.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late in
Now
the
batting. Second
All right, I mean, I
baseman,
guess that's kind of cool because then now
That's
Kenny
fair.
can get back up and maybe get a save.
You're out.
Assuming
We'll
Kelly
see if
gets
they
out of his
can
inning.
build on it and maybe get back into
And
this
we keep
thing.
the lead at 3.
Called strike on
Don't
the
score any more
knuckle curve,
runs
and
in
he's
the top
ahead in
of
the
the
count, nothing in 1. Started to go
Ball
around
left
there, but he
outside.
holds up ball 1. Hard on the ground towards short. Scooped up. Throw on to
Yeah, that had to be
Martin.
in
Gets
Lux
him,
over
and
there at
with
second
that,
for
they'll
him
end the-
because Seager doesn't seem
And
like
here's
he's that
Christian
good around.
Yelich now. He'll start things off
Leading
in the
off for the
top
Yeah, I've got
of the
Yelich,
ninth as they
Bellinger,
look
and
for
the right
then
fielder.
insurance.
I don't know who's
Christian.
after that.
Off
Yelich.
we go in the
Whoa,
ninth.
that's
And
Seager.
the first pitch misses for ball 1.
No, I got Yelich and Bellinger up back to back though. It's gonna be tough to not score a run here.
High in the air out to center field. King is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting. Left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So here's Cody Bellinger. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Swing and a liner. And
Yeah.
that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. Bellinger's off and running.
Hey.
Pitches a cold strike. The throw
0-1.
is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. After it is Kane. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Now batting. The first baseman,
Next up is
Max
Max Muncy. Although there
Muncy.
are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
Should have
Now
worked around
Muncy
him.
with a swing and a deep drive to right.
It's gone. Oh no, he's there.
Gamble.
That ball looks like it was gonna keep going right. If it did, it would have gone out. But whatever. I'm fine with it
Striding
because
forward
now
the Brewers cleanup hitter.
Leading off
Avisail
for the
Garcia.
Brewers,
So far,
the
2
left
for 3
fielder,
in this one.
Avisail
Kenley went back to his
Strike
prime.
called
Garcia.
It's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
So he sets him down swinging.
The first
Avisail
baseman,
Garcia
number 5,
packing for
Jed
the first out in the bottom of the ninth.
Jerko.
Jed Jerko stands in as he checks
I got
his
the count.
swing here for
0-2.
strike
0-2.
1. Behind 0-2 now. And he strikes him out as
I
well.
can't tell
So
if the
making
sun's coming out
back-to-back
or like
punch-outs
it's just
here
little
to the
pokes every
first
now and
two men
again.
he faces out of
It's
the
actually
bullpen.
not going to
The
be
batter.
You
short.
have to feel pretty
The
confident
pitcher.
about the way this one's
Game.
going to end up as a manager. Two
Ladies and
hitters, two
gentlemen,
strikeouts
your
from the
attention,
closer.
please.
There's not a whole lot.
Oh, I thought
Pitching for the
Narvaez was
Brewers.
behind the plate for them. I don't even know
Number
because
10.
that's why I stole a Bellinger.
Omar.
I know Narvaez isn't that good
Narvaez.
of a field catcher.
Former
Just
Seattle
can hit.
Mariner.
No ball,
He was
2 strikes.
acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expect.
And he gets
And there's
strike
116.
3 called to end it here, and with that,
How
this
fitting.
one
The
is
offense
over.
carried a lot of the
So
load.
Dodgers
Snatch victories from the
have
jaws of
just
defeat.
eclipsed
Kenley
the
Jansen
1906
gets the
Chicago
save.
Cubs and 2001 Seattle Mariners for Major League Baseball's all-time regular season wins record.
Wow, an amazing feat, to say the least. This is now a historic team. Interesting, though. Neither of those clubs went on to win the World Series, but I don't imagine that fact will give these guys pause. They're going to roll into October with a world of confidence.
Probably not going to get to play another regular season moment unless someone gets a no-hitter opportunity. "132 wins, 30 losses. We finished with 102 more wins than we did losses. We were expected, which is fucking crazy, to win 118 as it is, 114 more than that for a 5-star second half. We finished, and this is the first time I've ever done this actually, first in the division, first in batting, first in pitching, and first in fielding, first in everything. But somehow the front office gets a B+. Tell me how a front office like this gets a B+. I gotta set my postseason lineup and pitching rotation. Walker Buehler starting game 1 either way, so I'm fine with that. Let's see how everything turned out in the standings as well. The Rays ended up winning the East. Wow, by 1 game. I'm so surprised about that. Pleasantly surprised, though, because I don't like the Yankees. 100 wins for the Rays. The Yankees at 99. Wow. The Indians took the Central. That's a little bit of a surprise, but regardless, it's not too surprising. What's surprising is the White Sox finished that well above 500. 86 wins. That's not a bad year. Granted, they didn't win anything, but still. The Astros 110 wins. Damn, they fucking went off, and I'm pissed about that too, but whatever. Wow, the A's made a push at the end of the year, but came up short. 1 game back in the wild card. Yankees hosting the Twins in the wild card. I was really surprised. I thought it would be the Rays, but whatever. Nationals winning the NL East is a little bit of a surprise to me as well. Not the biggest, but a little bit. The Brewers winning the NL Central is the biggest surprise to me. Also, just by 1 game, but nonetheless they made it. And of course, we won the West with 132 fucking wins. Cubs hosted the Braves for the wild card game, and I know the Braves won that because I'm facing them. So interesting how this turned out. Wow, the Twins beat the Yankees in the wild card game too. This is some interesting postseason dynamics here. We've got the Rays hosting the Indians in one ALDS series, and the Astros hosting the Twins in the other. That's going to be a very power-filled series there. And then on the other side of things, you got the Nationals hosting the Brewers, a rematch from the wild card game, but this time it's an NLDS series, so it's first to 3. And then we're hosting the Braves in the NLDS, something that has happened in the last 2 years. It happened in 2018, so nothing too crazy with that. Let's set my stuff here. First, the pitching rotation. Buehler starting game 1. I will go Kershaw game 2, even though David Price had a better year than him. Buehler, Kershaw, Price, Urias, Wood. Pretty much the opening day pitching rotation right there, except Kershaw was the ace, Buehler wasn't. But whatever, that's fine. For whatever fucking reason, Joe Kelly's back in the minors instead of Adam Kolarek, even though Kolarek was absolute dog shit all year. I'm going to put Dylan Floro here, so I can put Stripling there. And then Trinan and Floro will be my middle relief. Baez my setup. These two, actually, no, I'll put Stripling down here. Put Floro back there. Okay. Well, actually, no, I want Floro up here just so that way hopefully it takes away the possibility of Adam Kolarek ever being used by the computer. Because he was just awful. So bad. And then the lineup. Against a righty with a DH means Yelich will DH. And Mookie will be playing right. Bellinger center, Harper left. Betts will lead off. Bucks will bat second. Yelich third, Bellinger fourth. Muncy fifth, Harper sixth, Seager seventh, Turner eighth, Corey Lee ninth. With no DH. Gavin Lux goes to the bench for Bryce Harper. Mookie Betts will be at second base. Yelich in left, Bellinger in right, Harper in center. Betts will lead off. Seager second. Yelich, Bellinger, Muncy, Harper, Turner, Lee. Lefties with a DH. Mookie in right. Yelich at DH, Bellinger center, Harper left. Betts, Lux, Bellinger, Yelich. Do I want Harper or Yelich? Batting cleanup. I think I want Yelich batting cleanup. Yelich, Harper, Muncy, Turner. No, I should do Turner over Muncy. Turner, Muncy, Seager, Lee. And then with no DH against lefties. Let me put. There we go. Cool. Mookie will lead off. Corey Seager will bat second. Bellinger, Yelich, Harper, Turner, Muncy, Lee. There we go. Good luck scoring off this, or good luck holding this offense down and out-muscling that offense. Walker Buehler's got a 2-hit shutout going. To start the top of the 6th, we're up 1-0. Nice.
Heidi Watney met with the players earlier. Heidi, where do you sense this team is mentally coming into this division series?
Matt, I visited with several players and coaches ahead of this opening game of the division series, and one thing I noticed was a sense of calm or a quiet confidence. They feel like there isn't much standing in their way as long as they can continue to do what got them here. That's easier said than done, but there is a lot of belief in this clubhouse right now.
Leading off for Atlanta, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Another year, another postseason appearance for the Dodgers. This makes 8 straight years they've been in the postseason and 10 straight with a winning record.
Yeah, what a track record they got going in LA right now. Of course, though, their fans are craving their first World Series title since 1988. They came so close in 17 and then backed it up close again in 2018. Maybe this is the year they grab the brass ring.
The windup and
Can you imagine if this team didn't win the World Series?
Yeah. 0-2.
I mean, this is they have literally pretty much been a dynasty, except they have no rings to back it up. 10 straight years of a winning record, which, I mean, doesn't necessarily happen all that often. And on top of that, 8 straight years in the postseason. I don't think any team has done that, at least in the decade that they did it.
Still hanging with him, another good swing to keep
I don't
it
know
going.
if the Giants made the postseason in 2015. I don't think they did.
0-2 once more.
So I know that's the Dodgers won the West that year. And I don't know what the wild card game was in 2015. I don't remember. I know the AL was Astros Yankees. I think it was Pirates Cardinals or Cubs. I don't remember. I think it was the year that 3 Central teams won 100 games, or almost won 100 games. Or was that 2016?
I always like watching.
I don't know. I really cannot
Now
remember.
batting, right fielder,
Reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one.
But I'm just thinking back, like, yeah, no team has made the postseason in the 2010s, or from 2010 to now. 8 straight years.
the first baseman, number 5,
Next to bat for
Freddie
Atlanta, Freddie Freeman is 0 for 1.
I know the
thus
Astros
far.
made it 2017, 18, 19, and most likely
Behind
will
on
this
that
year
one, now
for 4
behind
straight
in the
years.
count, 0-1.
The Yankees have
Teams with just 2 hits
17,
apiece thus
18, and
far.
19 as well. The Red
Good
Sox had
cutter there,
16,
and he's got
17,
it behind the
18.
8 ball now, 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5.
And we'll have to leave
Yeah,
it
no, I
there.
think that's
This is
legitimately no
strike
team.
3, and
8
that
straight
will
years.
retire.
It's insane. But of course, too, that's a terrible track record. They make the postseason 8 straight years
Bottom of the 6th
and
inning
only
now.
have
And that'll
2
be
World
good
Series
for the
appearances
Dodgers.
and no World
The
Series
pitcher.
titles.
Walker.
Lifted in the air,
Buehler.
straight away center. Acuna's there for it. 1 away.
Now batting. The center fielder.
I'm surprised they had Mookie hitting
Mookie.
leadoff and in center field.
To start the afternoon.
Usually the computer does not like doing either one of those.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Damn, if I power swung that might have gone out.
He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next for the
So
Dodgers.
2 gone now for the
The third
Dodgers in the
baseman.
6th. And that'll bring up the third baseman.
I mean, this team
Justin
should just
Turner.
win out the postseason
First
if we're
pitch
being
coming,
realistic
here it
here.
is. High in the air out to center field.
I mean, no, because being realistic, obviously, anything can happen in any game of baseball.
Three-pitch inning as the side is retired. I think a few of these folks. Acuna digs in now.
Leading off for the Braves.
Starting to run
The
out
center
of time.
fielder,
They haven't
number
been able
13,
to score any runs
Ronald
as we're moving
Acuna
late into this
Jr.
one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Okay.
First pitch
It's
coming. Here it is.
pretty sunny out, even though it's supposed to get shitty in about an hour.
Aye.
Hey, great job pounding his own strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box,
My
gotta
allergies
get
are
ahead,
not going
count
away that
leverage
I
is
wanted
the
them
must.
to today.
In there at the knees.
No
0-2
ball, 2
now.
strikes.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
So he racks up
Now
the
batting.
swinging
Left
strikeout on the
fielder.
breaking
I wouldn't be
ball.
surprised if it's a
Acuna.
rematch of 2017 in this World
First
Series.
out of the inning.
It's funny because
Turner's got it.
the team I did before this was the
First
Astros and we
quick
faced the
start
Dodgers in the
to
World
seventh,
Series.
as now there
So
are
it'd be
2
funny if,
away.
as the Dodgers now, we faced the Astros in the World Series
The batter.
for not only
The
another
third
2017
baseman.
rematch, but just
Johan
back-to-back runs of
Camargo.
Astros Dodgers World Series.
This is hit the other way
I mean, that
out
wouldn't be
toward
too
left
surprising
field.
though, considering they are 2 of the
Bellinger's
top
under it, and
3
the inning
teams
is over.
in this game and in real life.
In
Really,
is Christian Yelich. He'll
I mean,
Leading off
most
for the
likely.
Dodgers.
I don't know about the Astros, their
The right
rotation
fielder.
now, and without the
Rich
trash
Yell.
cans, how their
Well to
lineup
the
would
right.
be.
Here's the first
Yelich.
pitch. Hard
We'll
ground
see.
ball. Defense played him perfectly.
Season
And
starts
there's
tomorrow.
a
It's a
base
60-game
hit, so
sprint.
chance for some
Not a marathon, it's a
insurance
sprint at
here to
this
start
point.
out the home half of the 7th.
Hey, some guys look out there,
Up
man.
next
They
for
don't
the
care.
Dodgers.
They can't
A
left
guy
fielder.
like Mitch Moreland always starts off
Cody.
hot to start the year.
They're
Team like the White
Bellinger.
Sox usually always starts off hot to start the year. You know, can they carry that across 60 games?
All the way through high school.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And
There you go,
not in
gentlemen.
time as the run scores.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late.
Now batting.
Take a
First
2-0
baseman.
lead, Hero.
I'd argue that
Ah.
Yelich and Bellinger is a greater back-to-back
Muncy.
combo than David
Yeah,
Ortiz
Dan,
and
they've
Andrew
got
Ramirez.
great pitching all game.
Oh God, and then you got guys like Muncy and Harper right behind them as well.
Everybody's just going to sit back
Here
and
comes
watch
the
that
offense.
one fly, a no doubt home run.
People always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the
Ladies and
postseason,
gentlemen,
and
your
he did
attention
right
please.
there.
Now pitching for Atlanta.
The Braves manager
Number
out as he'll take
15,
that slow walk
John
toward the mound.
Newcomb.
And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Like, you know it's a good lineup when you're 2 worst. I mean, not even a good lineup, an all-time great
Now
lineup.
batting.
When you're
Number
2
9.
Plate now, Gavin Lux. A
or
hit in
3
two
for that
at-bats
matter, I
for him
guess,
at this point in the ballgame.
worst batters
Line
are
drive to center
Corey
field.
Seager,
And that's into the outfield for a
who is still
one-out
very
base hit.
young and very good already. That's what I mean. Like, he's not bad, but he is the worst, one of the worst hitters on the team.
The
compared to
catcher,
everyone
number
else.
36.
And then you got 2 kids in Gavin Lux and
Corey
Corey Lee, who are
Lee.
like the top 2 prospects hitting
And
wise,
that one got a
Yep,
piece of
I
him.
got him.
and already in the
First base.
80s for the
Next
overall.
for the Dodgers, Walker Buehler. He's been great on the mound,
pitcher,
so we'll see
number
if he can do something
21,
with the bat here as well.
Walker.
He's earned
I'm not
the
gonna
chance
bunt
to
here.
take this
Buehler.
at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guys.
And boy, am I glad I didn't.
As well as he has, it kind of forces the
Here comes
manager's
the
hand to
offense.
stay with him. He's been exciting to watch.
How about a two-run double for Walker Buehler? Helping out his own cause.
Score all the way from first. It's a 6-0 ball game.
They just
Up
keep
next for the
pouring it
Dodgers,
on this thing. That's
the
5
center
runs
fielder,
so far.
Mookie.
Slapped that the other way.
Set.
On everything they see, and they're showing
I just
no
want a
signs
Mookie
of
no
stopping
doubter at this point. I don't even
anytime
care about
soon.
a walk-off.
Here's Mookie Betts. And a
Damn
first
it.
pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Back Walker.
Acuna calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
New face Turner with the lefty. And they are.
Now
Once
batting,
again,
third
Justin
baseman.
Turner.
I just have not been able to hit well with Justin
Here.
Turner.
Here, 0 for 3. in the
Statistically, like
Turner.
attribute-wise, he is
lead there at second. Here's the pitch.
one of the best hitters in the
Hard
games
to short.
in the game
Swanson
to
scoops
hit
it
left-handed
up.
pitching.
Throw in the
Got
dirt,
it.
but a good scoop at first.
Not
saves an
the
error.
best, but one of the best.
In now, Travis Garneau.
Leading
He
off for
singled
Atlanta,
it last time
the
up.
catcher.
It doesn't look very
Travis.
promising so far.
Yeah, that's the
this
thing. You
week.
got to face a
We've been to the
three-man
later
rotation
innings,
of
down
Walker
by a
Buehler,
bundle.
who had
It's time to get some base
an
runners
unholy
and
year.
hopefully a long ball to get them
Clayton
back into
Kershaw,
this.
who was just one of the greatest pitchers of all
Two
time
and
at this
2-0.
point. And, I mean, yeah, sure, he doesn't have the best postseason track record,
Turned
but
on down the line.
got that down the line too.
A reach to his backhand,
He
but
had
can't come up
a
with it, and
resurgence
leadoff
year.
man's aboard.
Same with David Price.
Dan,
David
you have to
Price
love it when your
went
defense
back to the
is
form
right there, keeping him
of
in
like
first base.
2015, 2014. I don't know what his best year was, but
Dan
he's
Speed.
had okay years with the Red Sox,
To get
but
to that ball, get the ball back in, keeping that
he
from
had
sinking.
much better years before
Lifetime
that, which is why he
versus
got the
this
contract that
pitcher.
he did.
He's gone 3 for
You know, because it was a
11.
huge
One ball,
signing
two
for us at
strikes,
the
down
time.
two.
And it worked out. You know, it was a great signing, don't get me
Swing,
wrong.
line drive.
But he didn't necessarily live up
but he
to
just misses
expectations
extra base.
entirely.
Garneau
Hence why we
gets
had to
his
get
lead
Chris
at
Sale.
first, nobody out.
You know, if you told me at the end of 2015, when we had just signed David Price in
No,
like
that's
November or
down
December or
Low, it's
whatever,
2-2.
that he wouldn't
And
be our best
struck
pitcher
him
that
out.
year
And there's
and
strikeout
force
number
us
11.
to
Your
end up
attention,
trading for
please.
Chris
We'll get
Sale.
the call
Pinch
here
hitting
as
for
he'll
the
hit
Braves.
for the pitcher.
Number
Like if you go
11.
back to like 2016,
Enter.
2015, and you
Oh,
put
one's the
Chris
count.
Sale and David Price on the same team, on
Rounded
paper, like
back
that's
up
just
the middle.
fucked. That's World
It's
Series right
dirty,
there.
but he can't get there, and it's
And
into
the only
center
reason we didn't win it in
field.
2017 could have ended up being because Chris Sale got
Hey,
shelled.
this
in
might be
Houston.
their best opportunity to
Now
at least
batting.
get on the
Postseason,
board.
but
They've been
base.
struggling
I'm going off
offensively,
the
and they
base.
find themselves
Albie.
with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Up steps Ozzie Albies.
All right, Walker,
And
let's
his
get out of
guys
this.
are
I want you to
looking
get the
for
complete game
race
shot.
that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here it comes on 0-2. This is hit softly to third.
Okay, they're not going to score on this
A
guy.
leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Who that
And
flat
they
for the
will
throw? I mean, it was
hold
offline. They
that
actually
runner
probably
over
could have scored
third
if they
as
were
he'll
running.
move up only 90
I got lucky
feet.
The
there.
batter.
Bases are
The right
loaded
fielder.
with 1 away.
Nick.
Guys, I
Mark
understand it
Hinkle.
right there. The third base coach has got to hold them off. They're down by a lot.
Oh, I got 2 Snapchats. That means, damn it. Oh wow. Who the hell is that? Oh, that's different.
A lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Okay, Walker Buehler.
Drive sent down
I guess
toward the gap.
7 innings was your limit.
It's a grand slam.
Well, that's certainly gonna
That's
wake
not
up the
good.
boys in the dugout right there. We thought
Why are
this
you
one had a
warming up?
chance to
The
get
first
away
baseman,
from
number
us.
5.
Down 6.
Freddie.
One swing of the
Why
bat.
are you
This
up?
game has completely changed.
Your attention, please.
Now here's the Dodgers
Now
skipper
pitching
up
for
out
the
of
Dodgers.
dugout on his way to the mound.
Number 49.
And a change is in
Blake.
the offing, as that'll be all for his
Right
start this
there.
afternoon. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead.
He's in line for the win, but
Maybe lucky to get
damn,
a
did
piece
he
there.
not
It stays 0-2.
just fuck
4
that up?
runs here in this half inning. And it hits a sinker for a called third strike, and now there's 2 gone.
I mean, Nick Markakis isn't even a power hitter, and he hits the fucking grand slam. I'm pissed about that.
The center fielder, number
But whatever.
Inside that time, laid
Ronald
off for a ball.
Acuna Jr.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well,
I'm gonna
against
finish
the
this
modern
series, I
day
think, go
bullpen,
shower and
easier
go
said than done. These guys are
Ball,
throwing
that's
flames
inside.
from
I'll eat
all
here.
arm angles.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. The catcher wanted it down,
Two
and they
balls,
got him to
two
chase it for
strikes.
strike 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest.
3.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Darren O'Day is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8.
Leading up for the Dodgers,
the sweet swinging
the
left-handed
right
hitting
fielder,
outfielder Christian Yelich.
Christian
Maybe trying to get him off the
Yelich.
side of the
It's
plate,
possible.
so he'll step out and ask for time. First delivery to him on the way. Here's the 0-1. Swing hard liner to left
Surprised he got a
center.
base hit off that.
And
Wow.
that's a base hit.
Shows how good of a hitter he is.
Some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like
Now
the
batting,
Tommy Hawk
the left fielder,
of the 60s and
Cody
70s getting it out.
Bellinger.
So here's Cody Bellinger as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one.
Hey, this guy's out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt
Right there. He's looking super
Muncy.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. And this will be fouled
Pretty sure
away.
Muncy actually got
He's
worse in this
working
one.
on a
Usually
1
he
for
progresses
3
a lot.
thus
Same with
far.
Bellinger. I feel like Bellinger didn't progress as much as he normally. Oh
Now
shit!
move over to first.
Got me.
And they got him.
There. He's out.
Muncy and Bellinger both usually progress a shit ton in these sims for March
6
October.
runs, 9
But
hits.
of
No
course the
errors for
one year that I
Dodgers
played with
thus
them, the one out of 29 years, and they don't fucking progress as much. I mean, they were still great. Don't get me wrong, but
Pulled high in the air out to right field.
Markakis has a noodle for an arm, so
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
I didn't
No.
even have to slide. I don't know why the game
fly
slipped
ball
on me.
to right, so he's 90.
The batter, number 5,
Feel bad for Bryce
Shortstop,
Harper getting the short stick.
Torrey.
Sitting out on the bench despite the fact that he's
Seager.
not going to miss any other games in the postseason from here.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is.
Okay.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. He's hitless
Leading
in
off
3
for Atlanta,
at-bats to this point.
the left fielder,
Ready
number
to
20,
deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Marcel Ozuna. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the
1-1
Dodgers,
the count now.
number 74, Kenley
And now pitch on the way.
Jansen.
Good slider
I got to
there.
count
Gets
1
a
and 2.
swing and miss. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. From the
Now
stretch,
batting,
here's the pitch.
third baseman,
Fastball
Johan
taken, but that gets the
Camargo.
zone for a strike. A swing, and he pulls it
shit.
down the line and deep. And that'll get down.
Oh,
out
it stayed
there
in the
near
yard. I thought that was going to be
wall.
ground rule double. Oh well, he's holding it second.
And he's in there
That was
easily.
a good throw.
Second with
That
a
was
one-out
surprising
double.
for Christian Yelich.
That's what
Up
you
next
want
for
a
Atlanta.
piece of hitting.
Pretty sure his
Down
arm's
the
not
catcher.
right. His fielding isn't
Travis
anything too special
Ball
either.
one.
Darno.
Which sucks that I'm putting him in left field because it makes it even worse. But I just,
This one's getting
when you've got guys like
I got
Betts,
one ball, one
Harper,
Too much for him
and
there.
Bellinger,
Swung right through it.
which are all better fielders than Yelich, you got to put Yelich in the worst of
Helping
three
him out
spots.
here as he swings
The
and
count
misses.
Is
is
left
1
field. Left
and
field
2.
is where you
Ball
usually
and 2
hide
strikes.
a defender if
This
you need
hitter
to.
right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think
Unless
he's
you're
going
Henry
right
Ramirez.
back.
In which case, even
Swing
then, you
and a
can't hide
miss,
him in
and
left
they'll
field.
dodge a major
It's just
bullet
weird to
that
think that he
time.
was once a
2-0
shortstop, and all of a sudden
The batter, number
we're putting
7,
him in left field. I mean, I get why we put him in left field, but
Dansby.
Runner in scoring
One.
and then we
position
moved him to
second
first
with
base. And
2
he just
down.
seemed like a
Swinging
guy
and
who
a
like
miss.
we couldn't really ever
Now
put him
is
back
down
at
to their
shortstop.
final
Like
strike
if
of the
like
afternoon.
Bogarts was to miss some time, we couldn't go with him late at short. He just didn't seem like a shortstop. Weird. Maybe a third baseman.
So the Dodgers have
It's a 1-0
taken
lead.
game 1 of
Holy
this
shit, it's already
division
2:30.
series.
Yeah, but remember, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win is really more meaningful in this round than it would be in the LCS or the World Series. Now, if they can win Game 2, they will be really in a comfortable position.
And now what can we say for the Braves?
Well, they will be pretty desperate to win Game 2 to even this thing up, Matty, for the reason Dan just mentioned. Game 2's outcome's really going to advance the narrative of this series.
Wow. 88 out of 90 All-Star rosters have included at least one of these 7 players. Mel Ott, Stan Musial, Hank Aaron, George Brett, Cal Ripken Jr., Ichiro Suzuki, and Mike Trout. Mel Ott from 1934 to 44, Stan Musial from 43 to 63, Hank Aaron from 1955 to 75, George Brett from 76 to 88, Cal Ripken from 83 to 01, Ichiro from 01 to 2010, and Mike Trout from 2012 to 2019. The only 2 years in which one of these players was not named an All-Star was 1933, which was a down year for Mel Ott with a measly 5.8 WAR and a 138 OPS plus. In 2011, if Mike Trout had been born a year earlier, it'd be even cooler, because then he probably would have been on the 2011 team, or if Ichiro were an All-Star in 2011. Thank you, Reddit, for that one. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's username, but some dude posted that on the Baseball subreddit.
So the Dodgers grabbed an early advantage in the series with a big win in Game 1. Heidi, what can you report about what they're thinking heading into Game 2?
Well, Matt, thanks. Talking with the team and their coaches earlier, they stressed the importance of this game today. They said taking the first one was great, and it's always a confidence builder. But if they don't take care of business in Game 2, that first win doesn't really mean that much. A 2-0 lead in a 5-game series, though, now that
Leading
is
off
something
for
they can
Atlanta,
get excited
the
about.
third baseman,
And
number
fouls
7,
this one off.
Dansby Swanson.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see the breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned
The first
hardball
baseman,
right
number
now.
5,
Just rearing back,
Freddie
letting go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Bouncer to
Against the
left side.
shift. But a nice play.
On to first to get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless,
Up
there
next
are
for
2 away
Atlanta,
now.
the center fielder, Ronald Acuna
Fouled
Jr.
away. Now the pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game. And
Kershaw killing it here in the NLDS.
bottom of the
He's
inning
gotta lead
now.
off the inning,
And
too.
up next
Leading
to
off
be the
for
pitcher,
the
Clayton
Dodgers.
Kershaw.
This
The
game's
pitcher,
rolling right along as we
Clayton
move into the middle innings with
Kershaw.
no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams
Little
would be
blooper
able to
base
get
hit.
some
Okay,
base
Clayton.
runners on to get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Start the inning off with a base hit. That's what we need.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not
Up
only
next
does he
for the
throw
Dodgers,
ball well,
the
now
second
he's
baseman,
getting a base hit.
Mookie
Game, giving his manager
Betts.
options, whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's
That boy
opened
Mookie.
up a whole weapon.
How about a second double in the game?
And this one will bounce into the wall.
I'm sending Clayton.
Isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He's
Let's
safe
go,
with the
Mookie.
plate
RBI
as they
double.
take
Way
the
to
lead.
score from first, Kershaw, by the way.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you
The
allow
batter,
leadoff
number
man
5,
on base, it always
shortstop,
comes back to haunt
Corey
you. With no outs, I thought they might
Seager.
hold the runner at third, but
Oh, Mookie,
they
you should be
send
running
him
on that,
anyway.
man. You could have scored on
This
that.
ball gets down. It's a base hit.
Yeah, weird throw to the cutoff man all the way over there, but whatever.
Runners at the corners with nobody
Up
out.
next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Cody
bullet base hit right there.
Bellinger.
Hold there, D-Row, to
Oh,
make
my
sure
nose
that
just
gets
opened up.
down
Nice.
And isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Ooh.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know
Oh, round of double, got to score 1 run.
that's the way the game's
Two
played.
base.
The left fielder, number 22.
Comes the offense.
Christian.
We're going to see a pitching change
Yelich.
as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight.
Oh,
Lined up last
that was a
year, 5
hanging
innings.
slider.
Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. No hits to this point.
On after 5 innings, pitched to some
0-1
batters in the
count
6th, but
and the pitch.
the official line
In the
will
air,
say
down
5
the line
innings.
and left.
Damn.
On the
Oh, I'm
move
glad.
is Ozuna.
Lucky him, he didn't go after
No
catching
one
that ball,
will
because that would have
track
been a sac fly, even in foul
Lucky he got
territory.
a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Fuck.
Pops this
Are you
one up.
serious, Christian?
Swanson is there for it.
Literally, pretty much any other play would score a run. That, line out, and strikeout are the only
The
things I
center
didn't want you to do
fielder,
there.
number 3.
Again, it'll be Bryce Harper.
Right. Harper.
See if Bryce Harper can finally get past
From
the
the
first
stretch.
round.
Had him reaching that time.
0-1
Strike
the count.
1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat.
Weird, I
think
loaded
he
up on
has to
guys
be
who are
pitching
left-handed
for a
hitters, but at
strikeout
the same
here.
time, they're very well
We'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
good hitters. Good hitters
Hard
off
back up the
lefties
middle.
in their own right.
Into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the run
Harper's
is
gotta
gonna
make up for
score
some
from
lost ground in
second.
game
That
1.
makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Even though that pitcher was
Now
able to
batting,
execute
third
in
baseman.
off the plate,
Like
batter was able to
Justin.
keep
Bellinger,
his hands
Yelich,
inside that
Harper,
base.
and Muncy are all
Turner.
left-handed hitters, but they can hit lefties almost as
At
well
the
as
plate,
righties.
Justin Turner. As he'll take
1-0.
a look at ball 1.
I really wanted that to come down. I just hammer it. His high early leg kick throws me off when it comes to his swing.
Drilled on the ground is short. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down. So that's
Now
the
batting,
close of the
the
baseball.
first baseman,
Bottom line is this
Matt
guy has bat-to-ball skills.
Muncy.
He knew he was going to get hot eventually.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. Line toward the gap in left center. Acuna is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out.
I forgot he has a
Nope.
red arm.
Nice.
Throw won't get him.
The catcher,
Once
number
again,
36.
Corey Lee.
Ninth batter of the
Corey.
inning.
2 at-bats so far.
Lee.
Kershaw's on deck. He let off with a base
Ready
hit
to
and scored.
deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll. First offering on its way.
Leading off for the Braves,
Marcell
the left
Ozuna
fielder, number
is at the
20.
plate here as he quickly
Marcell
finds himself down a strike.
Ozuna.
It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
He's just picking up strikeouts left and right. But what's
Now
really
batting,
impressive to me,
catcher,
he hasn't walked
Travis
anyone either. He's just playing
Darno.
his own. His stuff is dirty today.
Travis Darno comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Like, this team has to be the biggest favorite for a World Series ever.
Under it.
Ever.
He hauls
Just
it in without
in
any
any
trouble,
season,
and
you look
there
at a team and
are
say,
2
yeah,
away.
they're the favorite to win the World Series. No, this has got to be blowing out any
The
of
batter,
that.
number 8.
On its
Shortstop.
way is pitch number
You look at
$75.
the all-time greatest teams. Like, this is better than like the
0-1.
'98 Yankees.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee.
Case in
or
point, I
he
think we won
said,
more in the regular
"Hey."
season than the '98 Yankees won,
That's taken.
including the
Now it's
postseason.
0-2.
I think they only won 130. No, they couldn't even hit 130. That would be impossible. They would have had to have won 119 in the regular season to do that.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that
Ladies
will.
and gentlemen,
Last half of the 7th here, and set to
Leading
stand
off
in as
for the
veteran
Dodgers,
pitcher, Clayton
the
Kershaw.
pitcher,
Ready,
Clayton
here's the first offering.
Kershaw.
Grounder down the line at third. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna giving chase.
Thought that was
He gets there to
gonna
make
drop
the
for a
play
quick
for the
second.
first out of the inning.
Now batting, second
So
baseman,
the lineup flips over and
Mookie.
digging in. Mookie Betts.
Betts.
In his career against this pitcher, he's hitless in 6 tries. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. Again, a nice clean base hit. His 3rd of the game.
killing it today, Mookie.
Yeah, that part hit single right there. That's the team.
the batter, number 5,
He's looking locked.
shortstop, Corey. Seager.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. Swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Ozuna is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Let's see if the Dodgers and Mookie have made it officially yet.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger. He's got a hit in.
Yep. Just finalizing. Betts Dodgers agreement is for 12-year extension for about $350 million. Expected to keep him in a Dodger uniform for 13 years at more than $380 million, counting this year. I just don't understand why we couldn't fucking do that.
Three at bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Swing and
Stay fair?
drive to
Yeah, that's
right.
staying fair.
There it goes. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
Well, at least I can't wait to go to a Dodgers game and get me a nice LA Mookie Betts
The left fielder, number
Dodgers
22.
jersey and a new LA hat. I've had the same one for over a decade.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And we'll
Oh, he almost beat that out.
as the play is made here to- At the plate, Adam Duvall. He's 1 for 2 in the ball
Leading
game.
off for the Braves, the right fielder,
Behind on that one,
Adam
now behind in the count,
Duvall.
0-1. Now the pitch. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Adania
Your attention,
Echeverria
please.
will grab a bat
Pinch
and hit
hitting for the
pitcher.
Braves, number 24,
And that's swung on and missed for strike one.
Echeverria.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Bouncer up the
And he's going to be so much more Mookie's going to be so much better marketed in LA, and it's perfect for him. He's a fucking star. He's got, like, the charisma, the look. He's got it all when it comes to being a star on top of that.
Even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That would
No ball, 2
Like,
strikes.
out in LA, he could be,
Kershaw, now the pitch.
along with
Fielded
the guys on
cleanly.
that team.
There's one.
He's up.
Oh, if we turn that too. Along with the other guys on that team, he's surrounded by great guys already, but like,
Third base,
him
number
alone
7.
can carry that team
Deliver, here's the
in
first
the in
0-1's the
the
count.
swing and a miss,
in the
0-1.
press, in the media type deal. Like, this is like a
Good reception on the
I got the
slider.
count.
nothing will
Always
ever
Way out
compare to
in
Ken
front.
Griffey Jr. in the mid to late 90s
And we'll have
for
to
what he
leave
did
it
for
there,
what he
as
did for the
this
game of
is
baseball in
strike
general
3, and
with his
that
marketing and all that. But Mookie
Your
is going
attention,
to be like a
please.
modern day
on the
Griffey.
pitch
Now
now,
pitching
hoping for
for the
better
Braves.
results
Along
than
with
the
Cody
other
Bellinger.
arms
Number
that they went
77.
out there in this one.
Luke
It's a fuck.
Jackson.
We just traded that.
Here, now the pitch.
We traded a potential Hall of Famer, top 5 in the entire league player in his prime to get under the luxury tax. The ownership for the Red Sox can fucking
Hey
rock.
guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right
Now
here. but
batting,
that's his second
third
out
baseman,
of the game.
And I'm sure he'll
Justin
take him, but the guys on the other side of the scoreboard
Turner.
might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Standing in now, Justin Turner in the dirt.
Shouldn't have ran on that one.
And
I got
it's
lucky that
not
throw was
in
offline.
time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. 1-0 count. Here it is. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Harper blows through the stop sign, headed for home.
He beat it.
Blow that.
And he's saved as the lead swells to 7-0.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman.
It's funny because on paper this offense is better than any team could ever put together.
Next up is Max
but
Muncy. And it's
I
belted
think the
high and
Astros
deep
run is going to
into
end up
right
being my
center.
best offense. That and my
And that
Twins
is
run.
off the wall.
Like the Twins run was good in the power numbers, but the Astros run was just about as good as that Twins run. But they had like 360 batting averages. It was fucking insane. Like multiple people had averages.
Right center, and he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
So now to the plate, Corey Lee.
I'm not going
On
to
the
tag
first
on that.
pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Duvall is there. Let's see if they try it.
Duvall's got a decent arm.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Now batting, Clayton
Clayton
Kershaw. Fourth plate appearance for him
Kershaw.
tonight, and why not? He's been in control
Got a
all
base hit in
game
this
long.
one. See if we can get an RBI as well.
Delivery to him on the way. He pulls this
Oh my God,
one
it's just
to
like
right.
Walker Buehler, a 2-run base hit,
Into the
except it's not a
outfield
double.
for a one-out hit.
4 of our
Runners
runs in these
from
last 2
second,
games have come
make
off the
it
bat of
9-0.
pitchers.
Yeah, Matt.
Of starting pitchers, that matter.
The batter, the second baseman,
Mookie.
Mookie.
In this broadcast, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. Swanson picks it up over to Albies. On to
Got him.
first, and how
Whatever.
about that for an entrance? Now in the box, Freddie Freeman. He's the one to start off
Leading
the
off for
ninth
the
inning
Braves,
with his guys
the
in
first
danger
baseman,
of going
number
down
5.
So this counts as a super win if
2-0.
Kershaw has scored a run and driven in 2, and
Freeman,
he gives up none. Is that a super win? Or is it having more hits than you give up?
0-2.
Set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
His slider's
Like you got to go complete
impressive
game and get
all
more
night
runs
long.
batted in
If
than
he
you give up.
continues spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Added bonus if it's a
Did a good
shutout.
job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
More added
Another
bonus
one
if it's in the
sent
postseason?
foul.
I don't know.
The next
Ball
one, 2
in.
misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
As we take a look at his
The center
numbers,
fielder,
a couple
number
of things
13.
jump out at you.
And
Ronald
here's the thing from a
Acuna
pitcher's
Jr.
perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down
0-1.
all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to
0-2
wonder
is
if
the
he
count.
might be
I don't know.
starting
His pitch
to
count's in a
get
great
little
spot
bit
for
tired of this.
being in
Yeah,
the
in
ninth inning.
today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Hit hard
All right, let's not
towards
Walker
center,
Buehler
and
this
that'll
now,
get
though.
down for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been
The left
struggling
fielder, number
offensively,
20,
and they find themselves with 2
Marcel.
runners on the board. Let's see if they can continue it.
0-1 the count. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Line toward
Holy
the alley
shit,
in
I think
left
we're gonna
center.
Walker Buehler
That's
it.
in there, base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
now batting, catcher, Travis
Boy, Giro, we're looking
Darnell.
at a big inning right here with that single. Bases
Kershaw, I'm
are
keeping you
loaded.
until you give up a
No
run,
runs
so
scored
let's not
in
give
this
up a grand
inning.
slam
Yeah, that's
here.
exactly what the pitcher wants you to see.
No,
You
that's
have to
down.
eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put
The
pressure
count
on
is
yourself.
1 and 2.
You have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Right now, they are on pace to tie it.
Acuna.
They just keep hitting singles like this.
Ozuna on at first with nobody out.
Harper's got the better
On the
arm.
move is Harper. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this
Would
should
have loved
get him on the
mostly if
board.
Bellinger made that catch,
He'll
because then
wind
he
up
would have
a
been able to
sac
get the
fly
out.
and an
But
RBI as
all right,
the
Kirsch.
shutout goes by the boards here in the ninth.
you
The batter,
are
number 8.
out of here.
Digging in,
Shortstop.
Charlie Culberson.
Charlie
And their runners at the corners now.
Ladies and
Dylan
gentlemen,
Floro
your
answers the
attention
call from the
please.
dugout as he'll try to
Now
record the
pitching
final
for the
2 outs in
Dodgers.
this one.
Number
Oh,
51.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Gillis.
Nothing in 2.
Low row.
That's a ball.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in
The batter,
strikeout situations
the right
these
fielder,
days. What makes it so
Adam.
effective?
0-1.
I think, Matt,
Ball.
what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think.
And the runner from 3rd crosses the plate.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's
Your
approach.
attention,
Not
please.
trying to do too much,
Pinch
just
hitting
taking it
for
right
Atlanta.
back up the chute again,
Number
staying
22,
within himself, and
Nick
just knowing that anything to
Marquez.
the outfield gets him an RBI.
Wow, yeah, we're really
This gets
shitting the
right
bed here in the
through him,
ninth a
and
little
that
bit.
may be a run.
I mean, all these runs are getting
Scores
charged to
from
Kershaw,
second,
but still.
and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it a 9-3.
I think that's the last run.
The batter, number 1.
Up steps
Second
Ozzie
baseman.
Albies. And these
Ozzie
guys are making a little
Albies.
push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look,
Yeah, they don't go down
still
without a
have
fight. I'm
significant
kind of
build
impressed
upon
here.
it. Hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And they'll squeeze this one for the final out. And the Dodgers have held serve here at home.
I'm
They
actually going to take a break
games
here.
1 and 2
I'm
in
not going
this
to finish the series off right
as
now.
this
Unfortunately,
one
it's
is
going to bother my
over.
OCD a little bit, but I think I got to go do stuff. We're 5-0 though. Indians have a 2-game lead over the Rays. A little surprising records-wise, but I think the Indians are a better team than the Rays. Twins are up 2-0 over Minnesota. A little bit of surprise to me there. Washington 2-1 over the Brewers. The Brewers have a game is surprising to me, but that's where we're at, and that's where I'm going to call it for now.